Hello everyone and welcome back. Today's Thursday, so Tuesday afternoon just got back from Wonderfest, and it was a great show. I mean, amazing show. Very busy, which is definitely a good problem to have. Saw a lot of different, people out there, young kids. That's really good to see, is some young kids out there getting involved. And there was a lot of good clinics. A lot of good clinics. Got to see Lord Peterson, the whole ILM panel. That was great because they get off talking amongst themselves, kind of in front of you, telling you about what did and all they experienced in the early days. There was just a lot of good clinics, and that's where I spent most of my time. I wanted to check it out. My first year, last year, I spent a lot of time, out in the dealer rooms and stuff like that. And I still got to spend some time. I didn't spend a lot of money on any kits. I got, I think, three kits that I wanted to check out. Most anything else I can, definitely will call up Colt TV Man, and that's where I've been getting a lot of my stuff. So I can get that anytime I need. I did check out his display. It was amazing. He had a lot of cool stuff there. A lot of dealers had a lot of cool stuff there. But I picked up these old Star Blazer kits. Starting to want to get into that since I wanted to get into some of the regular battleships. I figured these space battleships are really cool. So I'm a little ignorant on all the canon stuff about them, but they're really cool model kits, and I figured I'd start building some of those and having a whole display of some of those, like the Yamato and stuff like that. But like I said, there are a lot of entries, a lot of great looking model kits out there, I gotta say. People just make some beautiful stuff, some scratch build stuff, and making things their own, changing up a model and stuff like that. It was great. And the artwork and all the figures and all that stuff. It was just an amazing show this year. Definitely an awesome show. Let's look at there's one kit I got. And this is the Star Blazer 2202. These are the UNCF AAA class set. This gives you like 5 different versions of this AAA class set, which is really cool. Comes with a big display base. I'll do probably an unboxing on them, but it has I might not do an actual build series on this because they're small. But it gives you a stand, and it looks like you can connect, like Bondi, you can connect probably a bunch of them together the more sets you get. I'm sure they make more sets of different classes. So that's showing you the 5 ships. 2 of them are the carrier version, and then 3 of them are of that style. So I might do these up simple, paint a little bit, and just weather them and decal them. But that was a good price on that, so I got that. Then this here, I don't know the whole deal with it, but it was cool. It's from Shayada, if I'm saying that correct, 1/700th scale. And I don't believe they belong to any show or anything. It's just some artist drawing, and they make they made a model out of it. And it's another battleship, space battleship. It has these like little appendages that come down. The bridge section here, you can either have this. All these things move too. Parts move, the guns move. All this side stuff here, like you see the 3 red fingers, also become a figure, so you can pull the bridge out and I guess connect those parts, and you have this like robot figure as well, and you can display him and the ship separately. The ship works off a little footprint. It has a little base that looks like dirt, and then it has this little footprint that comes down and holds the ship. Where's the they're not really showing you the base on for the other guy, and then the robot has a little base that holds him up as well, or you can put him as part of the ship, and all these things move. All those little appendages and all that stuff moves. So it's a really cool kit. And it was a really good price. I didn't get it at first, and then I came back for it. I'm like, you know what? That's really neat. It's something different. You can make it your own. So that's what I'm looking to get into. You know, can't always be doing Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff. So sometimes I like to get in these kits where you can kind of do your own little thing. And then, of course, I got the sister ship to the Yamato. And this is the Starblazer 2202, the experimental ship of the Transcendental Dimension. So, and that's a really cool kit. You got this wonderful dome. It's set up to be lit. You can actually get the Bondi light kit. This didn't come with it. I guess it's a separate thing. I don't know if they sell a kit with it also included, but so they give you like a clear part that goes through, and they hit lights down here, and it sends the light through the clear part to the front. You got this wonderful dome that you can light up. Comes with a bunch of little fighters that sit on the base. It has a cool base. And then there's things you can turn. So I don't know if I can utilize that because it has like little battery ports, even though it doesn't have the actual light kit. But one section it does have a switch. I don't know if I can utilize it and add my own lighting, because I would like to try to get these port side windows to light up, which would these side windows here would take some drilling out. But these are all set up to light. This and the engine and stuff are all set up through their kit, which you can just run your own, you know. And if you can get a battery, I think from the bottom is how they had the main pack go, and you can make a pack down there, and somehow you can, well, I think you can unhook that so you can get to the switch, because it just has a switch on it. If anybody's familiar with the Bondi Star Destroyer, it's like a pack like that. But then they have like two little switches somewhere else for that take little cell batteries almost, you know. So we'll see. But I think I'm just going to go with my own lights and then try to light up these windows. Would be cool. So, and then I'm looking for the Yamato. And there's multiple versions of that I'm finding. So there's like, I guess, first series stuff, and then the one I'm looking to get is like the final battle one, and then there's one after it because it's called 2219 or 2221, or where it's been refit and stuff like that. So it's kind of like the Enterprise. But this is the Yamato's sister ship, and the main difference I think is up here. You know, this whole window section here, but it has that iconic Yamato battleship front end. So yeah, those were kind of exciting. Other stuff that I saw there, I know I can get later. I did do put in for a raffle of one of those studio scale round 2. I think that's going under. Is it going under MPC, like the originals? That new TIE Fighter, studio scale TIE Fighter, the 132nd. I mean, I have my big studio scale, but this I'd like to have one that has the interior. My studio scale is just like ILM's. It has the metal rod going through and that holds the wings, and it's built just like that, where they didn't really put an interior in it because you weren't going to see it. And I'm waiting on the Katinga class Kronos 1. That's going to be cool. They had one there to look at, and that's going to be cool. But I didn't forget to video a lot of stuff. It was so packed, I wouldn't want to, A, disrupt people, you know, doing their thing, and B, there's so many people taking wonderful pictures with way better cameras than I have. And I've already seen some wonderful videos already up. So definitely check out those videos out there. Like I said, everybody's work was wonderful and beautiful. It was amazing. I did well. The EVA pod got a gold. So I'm very happy with that. And actually had a gentleman, I was in Lauren Peterson's clinic on Sunday, and I got a text saying, you know, your pod looks great. If you want to part with it, let me know. So someone wanted to buy the pod, and then and this was before I didn't go look at the awards until after the clinic, and because I woke up and went right to that, and yeah, so I was like, now that she's my gold winner, I don't want to get rid of her, and it kind of is important in the first place on someone that got it for me, so I didn't want to get rid of it for that reason as well. And a lot of work went in there. I was tempted to call him back and see what he was actually going to offer for it, but it's flattering that someone wanted it, and it's great that it got a gold. And she got pictured by fine scale modelers because it was a gold. And the Cylon Raider got a silver, and I got pictured by fine scale modelers. They'll put cards out that you have to fill out, and it'll say, before you leave, come see us at our booth. We'd like to take pictures. So that's nice. So hopefully they end up in an issue. And Anakin's pod got a bronze. So the pod racer got a bronze. So we're happy with that. And then I got 6 merits for the Snow Speeder, the Bandai, AT-AT, the Battlestar Galactica, the Extra Galactica, what else did I take? The X-Wing, and the Falcon. I took the big studio scale Empire Strikes Back Falcon, and yeah, she walked away with a merit. But what was cool is there was a society that put a decal down on that saying they liked it, and they put on a lot of shows, and so that was kind of neat. And they did the same thing with the pod, so that was neat. And I guess the society has been around for 50 years, so that's nice. A club society saying, hey, we like your work. So, but man, good time. I enjoyed it. Went too fast. It was great down in Kentucky. Got a chance to go take a trip down to Nashville for a day. So, but I just have short little clips, nothing major, just kind of stuff that was from myself, and I didn't even film it. It was somebody I knew that filmed it. So enjoyed the little clips. We'll get back next week to finishing up the Galactica build series, and then I think we're going to start a build series with the Cylon that I got the silver on. So, till next time, see you soon.